One more question?
Yes, please.
Namaskaram, Sadhguru. I'm a huge fan of you.
Not able to see you, huh? If you're a fan, why are you there? You must be in the ceiling.
Sadhguru, I'm so curious to know everything about life and this creation. So I have so many questions to ask. But you know everything, Sadhguru. So I want to know every information you know. So how can I gain that information, everything you know?
See, this is not about information. Even yesterday this came up, I don't know why all Telugu people asking same question. See, there are different dimensions of human intelligence. Right now, you have an education system which is leaning on just one dimension of your intelligence, which is called as buddhi or the intellect. You're simply depending upon intellect. Intellect is like this. I'm going to ask you a question, all of you should answer, okay? Do you want your intellect sharp or blunt? Sharp. So you understand that intellect is like a knife. It's a cutting instrument, it's a scalpel. So if I want to dissect you, I need a sharp knife. So if I dissect you, suppose I really want to know you, shall I dissect you? Hello? That's the way to know, that's the way you know human body. So if I dissect you, will I know you? I may look at your kidney, liver, spleen, this, that, but I cannot know you because you will be gone. You have dissected frogs and cockroaches at one time. Have you, or has it stopped? Stopped. When we were studying, we had to dissect these things. And we open up the frog, poor thing is nailed like Jesus Christ. Nailed to the wood. And his heart is beating. The teacher coming and telling, heart is beating like this is happening, this is happening. I'm just looking and thinking, what is the damn frog thinking about me? You know? Of course he can understand that much. What kind of an idiot is this, that he opens up my body, looks at the heart pumping and says, heart is pumping nicely. You would have just asked him, he would have told you, yes, it's beating. So, by dissection, you can only know certain things, physical things you can know. You cannot know life by dissection. But right now, you only have a cutting instrument. For everything same. See, if you want to cut something, knife is a useful instrument. Suppose I want to sew my clothes, if I use a knife, it'll be in tatters. That's all that's happening to human life right now. Because they're using a single dimension of intelligence for everything. They're using a knife to fix everything. I must tell you, there was a time when I crisscrossed India on my motorcycle. So I'm somewhere between Madhya Pradesh and UP, early morning, whole night I'm like this, day and night I will ride without sleep. Up to 3 days, no sleep, I will be just riding simply, no destination. Simply I enjoyed seeing India. Simply I rode, not to any particular destination. So full night I have been riding. Early morning around 6:30, I come to a place where there's one little tea shop. I stop there and those days and even now, if you're riding a chain-driven motorcycle, every few thousand kilometers you have to tighten the chain, otherwise it'll become slack. So my chain has become little slack. I have all the tools and everything to fix these things. But early morning, it's easy job to do, but your hands will become greasy, then you'll have to wash. a lot to get the grease out. Then I sit down to have a tea, then I look, there is one little shack where is written Mubarak Mechanical Works. So I thought, anyway, Mubarak Mechanical Works, I saw a strapping young youth. I said, hey, come here. I said, this chain is loose, can you fix it? He said, no problem, I can fix it. Then he went inside his shack and came back with a chisel and a hammer. And I looked at it and said, what? You going to fix my chain with chisel and hammer? He said, yeah, I can do it, I can do it. I said, just wait. I walked down to his garage, Mubarak Mechanical Works. I walked inside. All he's got is a chisel and hammer. And he will repair anything in your motorcycle. But after he does it, that's it. After that, nobody can open or close anything. With the chisel and hammer, he opens the bolt, nut, everything and does work, but after that it's finished. I said, no, you're not going to touch my motorcycle, I will do it. Why I'm telling you this is, right now most human beings have become Mubarak Mechanical Works. They only have a knife. With a knife, they're trying to fix everything. It doesn't matter, see, just look at this and see. Is it the educated people or the uneducated people who are ruining this planet right now? Arre, education should have brought more sense, isn't it? No, they're trying to fix everything with a knife. With a cutting instrument, they're trying to do all activity. There will be a mess. That goes for a doctor also. A more holistic approach is needed, especially with medicine, with all aspects of life for that matter. So, the important thing is this, there are other dimensions of intelligence. We have buddhi, ahankara, manas, chitta, like this. In yoga, we look at human mind as 16 different dimensions. These 16 dimensions have different approaches to life. If you do not cultivate all those, you are only thinking of life as storing information. No, you don't have to store information. It's like this. How much time do you spend in front of the mirror?
Half of my day.
Half of your day?
Not enough.
Okay. I didn't think a doctor got so much time to spend in front of the mirror. Anyway, whatever time. Suppose the mirror that you're using at home had memory and remembered at least 10% of what it has seen. Today, if you went and stand in front of that mirror, it would be a total mess or no? Hello? The reason why mirror is showing you just the way you are is because it has no memory. It might have seen 10,000 people, but it has no memory. Because of this, it simply sees everything just the way it is. This is what you need to do to your mind, it takes some work. Right now, you are totally leaning on one aspect, which is the intellect. Tell me, if I take away your memory, would your intellect be of any use? Hello?
No.
Your intellect is useless without the backing of the memory, isn't it? So that is what the problem is. Like I said earlier, your memory is your knowledge and it's your limitation because it sets a boundary. What I know, what I do not know is a boundary, isn't it, between me and something else. If you want to breach that boundary, you must understand experientially the intelligence of ignorance, because memory is not the way. Memory is a very small thing, it'll help you to survive. It will not show you anything else. It will only recycle the same stuff over and over again. Recycling something cannot be considered intelligent. Machine can do that. You will see in the next 10, 20 years, you will see everything that you think is knowledge will be useless. Scholars who read 10 books, suddenly they become very important. If you read 10 books, you become a scholar. If you just read one book, you become a religious person. And suddenly, by reading one book, how did you become a representative of God? I don't understand. Just reading a single book. We must look at this because this is very important. Human memory is very small. My phone has more memory than you, it has 600 GB. It can do 10 PhDs in a day. Yes. So, people who are reading something, remembering something and they're doing something great, those days are over. What you need is, you need an incisive intelligence which sees everything just the way it is. For this you need a plain mirror which doesn't remember anything but simply reflects what is there. If you want to work on it, please come, you're a big fan, we'll hang you somewhere. Thank you very much. Whatever you do, this is a great possibility that you are in a medical school, still in the world, most of the population is unserved. So, please, whatever you do, wherever you go, just know this one thing, that when people are sick, they are down. And when people are down, they need the best treatment. Hello? When I'm standing, you can fight with me. When I'm down, you must treat me gently, isn't it? Hello? So, just know people who are coming to you, in some way they are down. You must give the best that you have to that person. Just do this one thing as a doctor, even if you don't become super specialist, just this will do wonderful things to people. Thank you very much.